HubSpot best practices are like salad as a side dish. You know that this salad will be good for you, but you prefer to focus on your meal instead and ignore the salad. You know that situation, right? Best practices are the same thing. You're so busy during work, focusing on your tasks and, completely ignoring HubSpot best practices, even though you know that they are good for you and can save you from a heart attack in the long run. Just like this salad, right? I've been working with HubSpot Consulting since 2018, and I've seen so many HubSpot accounts full of errors that happened because the team was not following best practices. You know those situations when, the CRM is super chaotic, data is all over the place and nobody understands what's happening. HubSpot best practices can prevent this. They will help you keep your account organized, prevent errors, and make sure everything works smoothly. This is especially important if you have a large email list, so you have a lot of data inside HubSpot, or you're using HubSpot as a team, so a lot of people are sharing the same HubSpot account. Let's take a look at 3 HubSpot best practices that can make or break your account. Number 1, store information inside properties. Not notes, not emails, or anything else you can think of. Let me explain this with an example. So, this is a contact profile inside my HubSpot CRM, Julia Roberts' contact profile. How cool is that? Now, there are 2 methods for saving information about Julia Roberts. Let me show you the correct one first. Here in the left sidebar of this contact profile, we have 2 properties. One is the job title property and the other one is the popularity property. Inside of the job title property, I have the information actress. Julia Roberts is an actress, right? Now, the other property, popularity. Inside this property, I have the information famous. She is a famous actress. Another way of saving this exact same information would be by using a note and other types of elements in general, other than properties. And this would be then the wrong method. As you can see here, I have a note saying Julia is a famous actress. This is problematic because later on, if I want to create a HubSpot report to find out how many famous actresses I have in my HubSpot CRM, I can't really do this in an easy way because, that information is saved inside of a note. Now, the problem is that HubSpot reports, they are based on properties. They're based on properties. You can create reports based on other types of elements, but in not such an easy way. And this is why I'm telling you that the best way to save information about contacts is by using HubSpot properties. This allows you to use this information for reports, as I show you in my example just now, workflows, emails, and any other types of, elements you're creating inside HubSpot. Saving information inside properties will allow you to use this information inside reports, lists, workflows, emails, and any other things. And this is not possible when you're saving information inside notes, for example. So once again, save information inside HubSpot properties. Number 2, use objects according to their purpose. Some time ago, I worked with a client who was using companies rather than deals. So this was the situation. They had multiple projects for the same client, right? But instead of creating multiple deals to represent these projects, they decided to create companies instead. This was a problem later down the road when we tried to create sales reports. Because sales reports inside HubSpot, they are created by pulling data from deals, not companies. So it was virtually impossible to create a good sales reporting dashboard, considering that our financial data was not saved inside deals, right? Inside deal properties. So this is essentially what my client was doing. You see here where I have I'm looking at the companies section, right? And I have here these 3 companies with really similar names, but actually they represent 3 different projects just for the same company. So project 1, project 2, and project 3 for, ABC company. Now, how should have this been done? This should have been created as deals, mainly because deals inside HubSpot, they host all that information that is relevant to negotiations, to financial information, right? To revenue and things like that. This is an example of a deal, right? Project 1 for ABC company. I have amount here. HubSpot allows me to calculate how much money I have pending in each stage of my funnel. This is another example of a deal. So essentially this type of information should have been saved as deals, not really companies. Look, inside HubSpot, contacts are people. Companies are the organizations where people work. Deals are negotiations. projects, anything you're selling. Tickets are customer requests for help. Consider the purpose of each object before creating it. This will save you a lot of headache later down the road. Number 3, associate. Imagine this situation. A new sales team member reaches out to a person via email without knowing that this person works at a company who is already currently a customer. So the sales team member goes there, sends them a sales proposal with a different price that they were currently paying. Oh my God, embarrassing, right? What a nightmare, you might be thinking. Well, guess what? It happened to one of my clients. And this happened because the contact was not associated with the company, which was already a customer. The sales team member was literally just hunting hot leads in the CRM and thought that this person sounded like a great match. This is what I mean by associations inside HubSpot. I have Maria's contact profile. Maria is the person, right? And then associated with Maria, I have a company. In this case, as an example, Maria's company. And I also have a deal associated with Maria, which represents a negotiation that we have going on with Maria's company. So it's called Deal with Maria. It's just really just an example. So this is what I mean by association. As you can see here, these three things are interconnected inside HubSpot. And this is a good practice, associating different types of records that are related to the same thing. Lack of associations leads to an information silo problem inside HubSpot, and this can cause stress, awkward conversations, and the inability to create workflows and reports based on associations. These 3 best practices I just shared with you are gold. Following them will help you avoid HubSpot errors and make sure your information is aligned inside your account. Interested in learning more about HubSpot best practices and how to keep an account healthy? I have something interesting for you right underneath this video. Thanks for watching.